Okay, this is a great problem with probability, so I'm going to try to keep it a little short here. Basically, you read the problem. It tells us a few things. It tells us that that they're auctioning off a Caribbean cruise raffle, and that a local travel agency donated the cruise, the value of that cruise. It tells us, pencil here. It tells us the value of that cruise is $2,000. The students sold 2,170 raffle tickets, and they cost $5 per ticket for people to buy. Okay, now this first question is asking, what is the probability that Kevin will win that cruise if he bought 44 tickets? Well, for one thing, I want to tell you, for probability, you always want to put the part that you're looking for over the whole amount. And then the other thing I always want to tell you is that probability is always some number, which is going to be a decimal or a fraction between the numbers 0 and 1. We're not talking about what the percentage is that is happening. We're talking about the probability. So you're always looking at some fraction or decimal between 0 and 1. So he bought 44 tickets, so that's the chance that he has to win out of the 2,170 tickets total. If you put that in your calculator, then we will find out that that will be the probability that he will win. And like I said, probability is probably going to be some big decimal number. 2170, and that answer, if you'll put that in your calculator, it says to 5 decimal places, we get 0.020276. And then this 6th digit will bump the 5th digit to round it, so that final answer should be 0.02028. So I hope that helps you with that. That's the probability that Kevin will win. And as a lot of times, I just think about it as a percentage. Remember to change the decimal to percent. You move the decimal 2 places to the right. That means he only has a little over a 2% chance of winning. So, but when it's asking for probability, again, make sure you put a decimal number. Then what is the probability that he won't win the cruise? You can do that one of two ways. The probability that he won't win is 1 minus the probability that he does win it. So that's just going to be 1 minus that 0.02028. So just put that in your calculator, and you will get, let's see, that is 0.97972. Okay, so that basically wraps up probability for you. He asked a few more questions here. They said the expected earnings can be found by multiplying the value of the cruise, and they told us the value of the cruise was $2,000, times the probability that he wins. So back up at the top here, the probability, remember, that he's going to win is 0.02028. And if you multiply that on your calculator, you'll get $40.55 is his expected earnings. Okay? Is that more or less than he paid for the 44 tickets? So remember, he got 44 tickets and they were $5 each. If we multiply that out, we get that he paid $220, and this is definitely less. So $40.55 is less than what he paid. And then how much does he actually contribute? Well, you have to take what he paid. In other words, how much gets sent to the homeless shelter for the overall total of what he paid, since they were worth $220 is what he paid, but his probability of winning, not his probability of winning, when we take his expected earnings, he might earn $40.55, because remember, that is from this question above. That gives us what he actually contributed. If you subtract that, then we'll find out that the amount from the tickets that go to the homeless shelter is $179.45. So I appreciate you asking. I hope that helps.